Hello everyone, this is the Lion Ben C, and welcome to Dynasty Warriors 9. Now, a long while back, a couple months ago, I played this game on the stream, and was playing as Kai Wen-Jie. That is who I am right here. She is normally depicted as a harpist. And this was the game voted. Hey, Dragon. This was the game voted by my fans for me to play when we hit 10 followers. So for the next 3 hours, this is what we'll be playing. Now, what we're gonna try to do is every hour I'm gonna pause the stream to reset the stream. Hopefully it doesn't cut anything before that, but God only knows. This is Twitch. So we'll see what happens, but what mission are we doing? We have to defeat Gan Ning and Ling Tong. So that's the one we're gonna do. And we're going to fast travel right to it so we can get in there and start swinging.
Did you forget your massive defeat at Chibi? If so, allow me to refresh your memory.
I shall never forget that battle. In fact, I am here to vindicate our honor for Chibi.
Ling Tong, also known as he fights with nunchucks, but he was no match for my powerful whip.
I've had about enough of this. Sorry, but I need a retreat for now.
Yeah, you need a retreat because you got spanked.
We all know our target. It is only a matter of attacking it.
And time to beat up the pirate.
Destroy the enemy. I won't let anyone thwart our advance.
This has got to be the worst fight I've ever been in.
May my requiem accompany you on the journey to the afterlife. May this victory lead us to peace.
Peace through violence. Alright, next. That's making this fight easier. There's a really hard fight down there. Let's see what this is. Get on my horse and go. It is somewhat based around history, or at least a romanticized version of it.
All right. We must ignore the weather conditions and reform our ranks.
Thanks for your assistance, Jotai. I know I can always count on you. We cannot let Jotai's reinforcements be in vain. This is where we show the enemy that we're made of sterner stuff.
It doesn't matter how many men you have. I will slay every last person necessary to forge a path for Cao Cao.
Well, since these guys want to die on the water, let's go kill them on the water. But yes, it is somewhat based around history, or a romanticized version of the last days of the Han Empire, or the Han Dynasty, and what happened after. You know, there's probably a really good chance that, you know, the real Kai Wen-Jie did not run around with a whip and beat the hell out of people. No, she most likely was, or she was a musician. I gotta find my way up there.
I hope you're prepared to face me.
Yes. Give me a second, I'll jump up there and hurt you. Here we go. Don't go away, man. Just go away.
Not stopping until victory is ours.
Thank you.
I'm an utter failure. I lost this battle even with the presence of Jotai's reinforcements.
Excuse me, pardon me, come through. One side. Let the lady through, excuse me.
I was no match for the enemy.
Go away.
Forgive me, Su Shen.
May this victory lead us to peace.
Wow.
Now we're gonna go
Better than
back
I thought.
onto this mission. And now, come on, magical horse from the water. You would think having this
port is
army
essential
here
to our
would
defense.
stop me,
We must prevent
but it
the
won't.
enemy from overrunning it.
Try again.
You can't retreat, no matter how dire things may become. It's our duty to protect everyone.
Leon Shield. Come on. I don't know why
This
the
looks like a special
screen's kind of
area.
glitching out.
We should protect it. I failed to protect our position. I have no choice but to retreat. You sure are strong. I know what I mean.
That's right. That sure is.
May this victory lead us to peace.
This is bad! The pier has been taken!
Good. Now we can call in our allies. The Way Force will now use this pier.
And if you don't want to hold the button, you can just... How hard can this get? Very. On Chaos, especially towards the end, the ending fights, if you don't have a character who's maxed out to their highest abilities, it can become almost impossible. This game, they had to go back in and change the maximums you could have on any stat, because it used to be they capped out at 100, until people figured out that if you went anything over normal for difficulty, that 100 might as well be a 1, because you did nothing to your opponent. Your opponent would just raffle stomp you and then look at you like, you come here with that? They wouldn't even ask if that's the best you got. They would just be insulted that you tried. Let's go through and fight these guys for a second.
I have occupied this area in the name of our forces.
What's really fun is that with some of the horses, if you don't raise them up, you can actually get characters who can run faster than them. It is hilarious. you for a little bit just to finish
This
up.
light is a ray of hope.
Okay, this is our chance to rid ourselves of the Wei Army for good. Ambush unit, you know what to do.
Ah.
There you are, prepared to be returned to the ashes from which you came.
I will help you.
You're throwing rocks at me. You're not
Let's show
fair.
the forces of Wei what true courage means.
And one of the things you can do, like this, if you look at the end of this road, there's a at the gate. There's a it's barred from the inside. So on sieges, you can
Yes,
actually
my flames burned out. Forgive me, Father.
run into them, like grapple hook in. Come on. let me-
May my requiem
You could grapple hook
accompany you on
in,
the
do
journey to the
that,
afterlife.
and then open the gate to let your people in without having to break the gates down, making it faster.
May my requiem accompany you on the journey to the afterlife.
The Wei Army is stronger than I imagined. I'm afraid I've let Juran down. Enemy has weapons and supplies. This will bolster our own forces.
So now we're going to go here. We're going to go to lending personnel. Hold on, where is it? Okay, it's up there. Why is it pointing behind me? I have a grappling hook. I can get where I need to go.
The situation does not look good for us. We need to come up with a plan to get through this predicament. I shall leave that to you. Take one of these two with you.
Choose either Zhang Lao or Jia Zhu to take with you. Now we will accept the mission. I'm going to take the one I actually really like.
You wish for me to accompany you?
You have made an excellent decision. We're counting on you out there.
That turned out very nicely.
Very
Yeah.
good. I shall remember your efforts.
So it's just that fast. Now we're going to go and we're going to defeat Hongdang, and then we're going to defeat Dongji. Then we're going to gather information, then go into this. Now, the reason you do all this stuff is because it lowers the difficulty on this. You could, if you wanted
Occupied
to,
this
as
area
soon as the
in
fight
name of
starts,
our forces.
run and go do the main one. like if I took my really high ranking
That's quite the show.
South and restarted him from the beginning, you would literally be watching me just one-shot almost every boss. Unless that boss specifically has a way that prevents it from being one-shot.
Your defeat is going to be one for the ages.
There he is.
Our target has been decided. All units forward.
I'm sorry. You have been decided. You have been decided to get your butt whooped.
It appears this position was a weak point in our defenses. Very well. We'll have to bolster our defenses here.
A poem of parting.
Our target has been decided. All units forward.
Okay. You have chosen the way you want to die.
Such great strength. I'm pulling
This
back
light
for now.
is a ray of hope. May my requiem accompany you on the journey to the afterlife.
Being in the vanguard, I tried my best to stand out. Once again, I let my chance to shine slip away.
May this victory lead us to peace.
Ganing? I beat him up a little while ago. After I'm done with Kage Wii, once I'm done with her, Kai Wen-Jie, I'll beat Ganing. I'll do that as the next one. I have no problem with that.
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
I have occupied this area in the name of our forces.
Well, my favorite character in the game, hands down, is Zahudun. Every time I've ever played any Dynasty Warriors, I always play as Zahudun first. Let me fast travel to him.
We cannot afford to lose this position. I shall personally see to its defense.
We will now proceed deeper into enemy territory.
The weather has damaged us already. Can we hope to make it through this?
Now,
is the time to attack.
All right, we're just going straight to the ships.
To battle!
Yeah, have you ever heard the legend of how he lost his eye? It's actually like a really cool thing. Ruthless Guardian, thank you very much for dropping the follow. Oh, I definitely have played Empire. Empire's just as good as this. I love them all. But so the story of how that happened is he was in a fight, and it was against Lu Bu's forces, and he took an arrow to his eye. He pulled the arrow out and ate his eye off the arrow, saying, I was born with it, I shall die with it. And then proceeded to continue to go fight. I believe historically he is the one that beats Lu Bu historically, or at least is a big part of that win.
Unfinished, Lord Sun Quan. I'm so very sorry.
May my requiem accompany you on the journey to the afterlife. May this victory lead us to peace.
Some other metal characters in here are legends, where people like Yu Yi, who was the wife of Zahudun. That's cool too.
All right.
I'm not gonna lie, there's a big part of me that's really fond of the more romanticized versions that you see in the Romance of the Three Kingdoms.
The villagers here have seen the Wu forces. They might have some information for us. Yes.
Oh yeah, I love these games. When people talk bad about these games, I'm always like, what are you talking about? These games are awesome. My very first one was sorry about that. My freaking battery died.
Yes.
But yeah, my first introduction to these games was an old demo disc, if anybody remembers those, because I'm old, where I played, it was Dynasty Warriors 3, and the demo disc only had 3 characters on it.
Oh, what is it? Action. Oh.
And the 3 characters were Zhang Yu of the no, it's not Zhang Fei. It's
not.
No, it's
That
not.
turned out very nicely.
A tremendous display of might and bravery.
Yeah, it's... And unfortunately, that's just the way they were back then.
The village.
Well, then you have like Zhuge Liang and his story of being one of my other characters that I absolutely love is a member of the Jin, and he's always depicted as I know who you're talking about. Yeah, he's a member of the Wu, or the Wei. Excuse me. He's a member of the Wei. And in the games where they give him like the really weird weapons, his weapon is a giant club with a face on it.
They might have some.
I talked to. Did I miss somebody? Who did I miss? Saying I'm missing somebody, but I don't see anybody at the icon except for him.
The villagers here.
I hate when the game glitches like this. Oh well. We just won't be doing that one.
Cao Cao is bold to attack us here in
Another really
However,
interesting story is the story of hit the wrong button. Is the story of Deng Fei, the guy who gave his life protecting Cao Cao at the castle. Dian Wei. That is one of my favorite fights in this. But the other character I'm trying to think of, he's a member of the Jin. He fights with a cannon, and he's really sickly. So if you know who that is, it's I want to say it's Gong Hu, but I might have his name pronunciation incorrectly, and I apologize if I do. That is never my intention. But it's a joke, but it's kind of true in history, is that he wanted to die. He kept trying to kill himself. But the problem is that he could never get... like, nobody was good enough to kill him in battle. He was dying of tuberculosis, and he wanted to die gloriously in battle instead of dying to the disease. But nobody was good enough to kill him. It's why in a lot of times when he's in the game, his thing will be him saying, "Oh no, I won again." It's a joke on the fact that he wants to die.
I had no idea that the Wei army was so formidable. I'm not sure we can put a stop to their momentum. No! We must find a way. I vow to carry on the legacy that my father and my brother have left behind.
May my requiem accompany you on the journey to the afterlife.
It starts with a G. I do remember that. I don't know how much longer I have with her because I don't really remember how long she stays with them.
Our scouts bring word that enemy reinforcements are approaching from the south. My lord, I think it will be difficult for us to defeat Wu in this battle.
We were so close. However, greed and hubris will only lead us to swallowing another painful defeat.
Yeah, because this is after the loss at Chibi.
We shall fall back to Perfei.
They'll probably make another one in a few years because everybody thought they were going to make another one after 8, and then they give us this open world piece of glory. So, I really want to see what they do with it.
I thought they would be reeling from the death of Zhou Yu, but they're standing their ground somehow.
They are a most formidable opponent. Even without Zhou Yu, Sun Quan has many capable officers.
However, the fact remains that Wu has suffered heavy losses. We also learned the extent of their main officer's strength. We have been vindicated for our loss at Chibi. I think it's safe to say so, don't you?
Yes, you are right. I am satisfied with our results. Xiahou Zheng Liao, I want you to stop at Perfei and replenish our ranks.
As you wish.
See, the problem with another game, like another Metal Gear, is
I need you to study the terrain around Perfei and fill in any holes in our defenses.
Yes,
is
my
the
lord.
fact that
That is what I do best.
Kojima is
Leave it
no
to me.
longer working with Konami.
Sun Quan, I never expected you to rise to the level of your father or brother, but you have surprised me with your ability to command an army. I wish I could have a son like Sun Quan.
His son's literally standing in front of him.
What do you mean, my lord? You already have a fine young son in Master Cao Pi.
That is true. P, I have been unable to slay Sun Quan. Do you think that you will have any more success than I did?
Of course I do.
I am glad to hear it.
Well, P was the
must
only one who
ensure that we
might
defeat
have been
Wu in the
able
next
to,
battle.
but
If we do, then
he
our
was
lord
too
will-
arrogant, and Cao
Master
Ren
Cao
was just
Pi?
a soldier. He wanted nothing to do with ruling the
Don't
kingdom.
tell me that you...
Cao Cao and succeeds in stabilizing his forces. He defeats Ma Chao of Guanzhong and strengthens his control of the north. While healing the damage taken at Chibi, he prepares for another campaign south. Elsewhere, Sun Quan forges an alliance with Liu Bei and waits for his chance to take the land. But their relations soon sour because of Liu Bei's possession of Jing, which Wu believes should have been theirs. Using Jing as a stepping stone, Liu... With that success, he has finally obtained the country he has long searched for. In the north, Cao Cao. In the east, Sun Quan. In the south, Liu Bei. The world of the three kingdoms of Wei, Wu, and Shu have been established.
It is rather hard for us to be optimistic given our current circumstances. Where do we strike first? We're surrounded by Liu Bei in the Yi province to the west, and Sun Quan and Jian in the east. And now we have Guan Yu to the south of us in Jin province.
Perhaps. Although, if we don't make a move, the chaos will never end.
If we will be attacked once we launch an attack of our own, we should refrain from doing so for now. How about we focus on Hanzhong to the north of Yi instead?
Zhang Lu is in charge of Hanzhong. Compared to Liu Bei, I suppose he's not much of an opponent. What made you think of him, Cousin Dun?
Hanzhong. Yes, Hanzhong. I like it, Master Xiahou. If we can control Hanzhong, we can use it to hold off Liu Bei's attacks from Yi province.
Very well. We shall build up our army in order to invade Hanzhong.
Wait a moment, my lord. Doesn't that mean we'll be turning our backs to the east? What's to stop somebody from attacking Hefei while we take Hanzhong?
I was thinking the same thing. Eugene, Li Dian, you two work well together. I am certain that you can handle the Wu army's assault. Will you agree to defend Hefei from the enemy for me?
I had a feeling you might ask that. Leave the defense of Hefei to us.
I shall do my absolute best not to impede Master Li Dian's efforts.
Very well. Our entire strategy depends on you. Zhang Liao, I want you to lead our defense at Hefei. Work together with Li Dian and Eugene to hold off the Wu forces.
Yes, my lord. I will defend Hefei with my very life if need be.
I suppose I must respect our lord's decision. But I must say, I didn't see this coming.
The three of you are to leave for Hefei immediately. Everybody else, head to Tianshui. We must defeat Zhang Lu and seize control of Hanzhong as quickly as possible.
So if you're playing the three people who are sent over to Hefei, you do the defense of Hefei at this point. Yeah, Cao Cao did regret losing Guan Yu.
We finally made it to Hanzhong.
Hey, what's the matter, son? You're not tired already, are you? We haven't even got to the fun part yet.
It seems Wu's massive army is on its way to invade Hefei.
I don't imagine Zhang Liao will go down without a fight, but he is heavily outnumbered. We should send him some reinforcements.
Yes, but where should we send them from? We can't use any troops near Xucheng. Mancheng. What about Jing province? I have a suspicion that Guan Yu will work together with Wu, but...
No, there has been no unusual activity in Jin province. Liu Bei must be focused on governing Bashu. Furthermore, it appears that Liu Bei has rejected Sun Quan's request to return to Jin province. Of course, I doubt he ever planned on giving it back. They pretended to work with Wu all that time, but were just using them. Liu Bei's strategist Zhuge Liang is quite the hypocrite.
If Jing is currently the subject of a stalemate, we can afford to send some troops to deal with Wu. Send a messenger to Xucheng and order reinforcements to Hefei. We shall continue with our plan to slay Zhang Lu. The situation in Hefei only underscores the need for us to finish up here in Hanzhong immediately. Hanzhong is a shortcut from Bashu to Shan'an. We must control it if we are to stabilize the battle lines on our eastern and western borders.
Yes, I agree. So, let's defeat Zhang Lu as quickly as possible and make it happen. Okay, let's quickly
Oh.
take.
So we're, yeah, it's breached the gate. But we're gonna go down here first.
I'm counting on you to watch my back out there, son.
Yeah, Guan Yu being worshipped as a god is interesting because he is referred to as the god of war. His daughter's in the game, which I always love.
You make sure to keep an eye on
What
your
I
father.
want, though, if they do
May
another
just
one of
be
these
your very own son
games,
who defeats
I
Zhang Lu.
100% want them to go back to the really weird and
Song
fun
is widely
weapons.
known for his treacherous nature. With the right circumstances, we might be able to get him to defect to our side.
Wei forces? Here? Already? And I have no choice but to fight.
There's actually a few animes that take a one of them is a very silly anime that does that's all about girls fighting in high school, and like each one is supposed to be the reincarnation of different people from the Romance of the Three Kingdoms, and the joke is kind of that they all
May this victory lead us to peace.
So the narrator between each episode will give snippets of the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. But yeah, I love the more anime weapons and stuff like that. I find it hilarious. You know, you have a guy who fights with a calligraphy brush. The girl I'm using, her weapon should be a harp. That kind of stuff. That kind of stuff I just enjoy. You know, there's a dude who fights with a giant yo-yo. There's another girl, Guan Yu's daughter fights with,
We can't possibly lose.
Fights with a water yo.
I believe that's the area we want to attack. Let's go.
Really, guys? That's just rude.
Let's go. This area will soon be under our control.
Oh, he went down. He must have dropped off when I fell.
Our friends are in need of help. We must get to them at once. To lose such a strategic point.
We've taken Xiamen Gate. Now, we have the clear advantage.
May my requiem accompany you on the journey to the afterlife. May this victory lead us to peace.
Yeah. One of them fights with a giant yo-yo. In fact, it's one of the two young kids who were sent to Tianfei to defend it. He fights with a bladed yo-yo.
That sounds...
And you see it in 8.
pretty bad. Do you think we should run for
in
it?
Dynasty Warriors 8, you see it. Or the Quo sisters, one of the Quo sisters using magical staffs. Or the gambler fighting with cards. He's one of my favorite characters, Zhao Shi.
This is where I repay my debt to Master Zhang Lu. I shall defeat you in battle in his name.
Listen, buddy. Don't go writing no checks that your butt can't handle.
If I fall in battle, what will become of my troops? I cannot give up just yet.
Advance!
Do not slow down, advance!
We're just gonna walk you out this way. Come on, buddy. Come this way. I want everybody to watch you die.
Then I shall be there without fail.
Oh yeah, the Phoenix is one of my is another great character.
Someplace nice.
Looks like this is the end for me.
They're finally here.
Actually,
I must fight.
if I were to play, I have the Orochi Warriors, the last two Orochi Warriors games, 3 and 4, and in those games they have the more the sillier items. And in that one,
Impressive.
like
I find myself
Ma
simply
Dai
wishing to watch
fights
you in
with his
action.
calligraphy brush. That one's another really fun one because like one of the characters is Joan of Arc. And then in 4, everybody has their kind of sillier weapons, but you also get the power of the Norse gods. And I believe Greek gods are in there too, but I didn't play too far into that one. Excuse me, gentlemen. We're going to come right over here and we're going to beat this guy like he owes us money.
I will resist no more.
And done.
I ask that you let the people of this land live.
We did it, Father! Hanzhong belongs to us now.
Well, Orochi Warriors is a mix of samurai, of the Samurai Warrior games and the Dynasty Warriors. So it's ancient Japan and ancient China, being powered up by Greek and Norse gods.
Master Cao Cao, I must express my profound gratitude for your magnanimous treatment of me. However, there is something I wish to ask of you. Why would you spare me despite the fact that I have turned my blade against you twice now?
I must find a way to eliminate war from this land. However, the same cannot be said for people. It would be a waste to lose an officer as talented as you.
I appreciate your unequivocal answer. I'm also greatly humbled to hear that you think so highly of me.
Hongde, the land is about to experience turmoil the likes of which it has never seen. I desire to be the one that finally puts an end to this chaos. As such, I would like to ask you to join me on my quest.
It shall be an honor, my lord. I have discovered newfound purpose to my life. I hereby vow to serve as one of your most dedicated subjects.
Well noted. I look forward to accomplishing great things with you.
Father, Hanzhong is ours. What is our next move? Our men still have some fight left in them, so we could continue on.
Perhaps, but we lack the provisions to feed them. As it stands, we are forced to rely on the supplies sent from Chang'an.
Excuse me, my lord, may I make a suggestion? I am Tima Yi. Liu Bei has not held the lands of Bashu for long. I do not believe he has a firm grip on the territory yet. We should
This
be
guy,
emboldened
he's
by
a
our
snake in
recent
the grass.
successes and attack Bashu in Yi province.
I can see some merit to your suggestion. This could be our chance to finally put an end to Liu Bei's meddling.
Yeah, Sima Yi.
However, Guan Yu is in Jing province, while Sun Quan controls Perfei. If we make a move now, we will have to worry about an attack on our rear border. Of course, I am sure we are not the only ones thinking this way. I have a feeling Liu Bei and Sun Quan are of the same mind. That is the nature of our three kingdoms.
In that case, we should move as quickly as possible. We need to disrupt the equilibrium of the three kingdoms. Please, forgive me for being so blunt.
Think nothing of it. Going forward, I want to hear
In-
your opinion on all matters of strategic importance.
In earlier games, Sima Yi is basically shown to be kind of the evil counterpart to
We shall
Zhuge
leave
Liang.
just enough troops in Hanzhong as necessary, and the rest shall march east on Perfei. Cao Pi, spread the word amongst the men.
But yeah, Orochi's the Orochi Warriors games are
Xiahou
nuts.
Dun, Xiahou Yuan, I have a request to make of the both of you.
What is it, my lord? And why are you acting so formal?
If we put pressure on Wu now, we may be able to get out from the fact that Liu Bei and Sun Quan are aligned against us. However, I will require your assistance in order to make it happen.
How's that any different than every other time we've been there for you? What do you need us to do?
My plan is to lure Liu Bei to Hanzhong, and during that time we will Hanzhong is essential to the land of Bashu. If we purposely leave it sparsely defended, they will be eager to try and take it from us. Meanwhile, we will form a pact with Sun Quan to invade Jing province, which they have
historically, although Cao Cao is the one who wins, it is always written as if Liu Bei was actually who should have won. He just couldn't compete
the
with
alliance
the
between
armies.
them is rather fragile. I am sure we can bring Sun Quan to our side. However, if Liu Bei catches wind of this, we could end up losing both Hanzhong and Jing.
That's why we need to stoutly defend Hanzhong, and then let them think that they're about to win without us actually losing. Of course, that'll be a fine line to walk.
In order to send troops to Jing, we need to leave our best troops in Hanzhong, but reduce its overall numbers. Of course, they still might suspect our plan. That is why I need one of my best men to be leading the defense. I believe that should be enough to throw them off our scent.
So that is where we come in. I understand. I'll serve as the decoy in Hanzhong.
Forget it, Cousin Dun. I'll take care of it. Besides, I'm sure you're just dying to be a part of this battle to slay Guan Yu and Jing. Right, my lord? Okay then. It's time for me to go and do my thing.
Thank you. I am certain that Liu Bei will throw everything he's got at you.
Yeah,
This is a most dangerous
and
mission, Xiahou Yuan.
according
but I
to
am
some of the stuff
counting
I've
on
read,
you.
now I don't know how historically accurate this is,
worry. I
but
think yours is
Liu
the
Bei
toughest job of
and
them all.
Guan Yu, the reason
You've
for
got all that traveling to do, and you're not getting any
the
younger
animosity
either.
between the two
careful out there,
is Xiahou Dun saw Guan Yu as
I shall take that into
uh,
consideration.
an
We shall
uncultured
slay
savage.
Guan Yu and finally put an end to this balance between our three kingdoms. This is our chance. We cannot afford to fail.
You can count on us.
Now, I must decide on a location to speak privately with Sun Quan. We are looking to move past the history of our relationship. Therefore, I think Rushiku should do nicely.
Okay. Well, there's also the fact that most historians believe that Guan Yu was actually Mongolian, not Chinese, mostly due to the way he's always described. His larger body build and his darker skin. So a lot of people do believe he is Mongolian, not Chinese, and that could have been part of the savage. There we go. Right. You know, and racism was very common amongst the Chinese at that time. If you weren't them, if you weren't Chinese, you were inferior. And even then, it was certain parts of China. But you see that in every culture. I don't think there's a culture that doesn't have that. Thank God for no small fall damage. I'm just going to go the fast way then.
It looks like Liu Bei has begun his attack on Hanzhong. We must defend this land no matter what. Be sure to give it your all.
Okay,
but don't push
when they
yourself
flip it
too
back
hard.
over, I'll point out
that,
the
everybody?
one of the guys I was talking about earlier.
Your words of encouragement bring
Zhang
hope to
He.
us all. It shall
Very
be
fey.
my
Very cool
honor
character,
to
though. He
defend
fights with
Han
claws.
Zhan beneath your command, glorious General Xiahou Yuan.
Father, there's no
See
need
the
to
sickly
overexert
looking
yourself
guy
like that.
in the middle?
Listen
That's who I'm
carefully,
talking
son.
about.
When you're a great warrior like me, you'll come to see that being like this is simply your natural state of being. In fact, it's kind of like a rite of passage into manhood. You just worry about being yourself out there and you'll be fine.
Yes, Father. What's gotten into him all of a sudden?
We must drive off Liu Bei and defend
But that
Hanzhong.
one guy, the sickly looking guy right there, he is 110% normally written as
The morale of the Shu forces appears high.
him.
We must
Go
exercise
go
due
high
caution
up.
here. General
He
Xiahou Yuan.
according to the legend, was dying of tuberculosis and wanted to die on the battlefield, but nobody was good enough to kill him.
Already dancing on the palm of my hand.
Ha! Such arrogance! I don't care what this is. I'm going to overcome it.
My least favorite character?
We need Hanzhong.
Honestly, the Ooh have some of my least favorite characters just because I'm not a big fan of how they fight.
This land is a key location for Wei as well. I will defend it with my very life.
What in the world? I was trying to do that one, but it didn't want to let me do it. Okay. We're going to take the fast way out of here. Grappling hook ho.
Report. The defensive abatis has sustained damage.
let such a thing happen. Fine. I'll go take care of it myself.
The time is ripe. Juggernaut unit, commence your advance.
That's the signal from Lady Yu Ying. Juggernauts, advance!
She was a bad bitch right there. Yu Ying. She was she was the wife of Zhuge Liang, and she, according to legend, developed the Juggernaut tank.
Rain arrows on the enemy.
Don't move. The enemy wants us to panic.
We should have paid more attention. Ambush unit, now!
It's finally my time to shine. Look out, everyone.
What? An ambush? I say come out and fight me directly. What? What is their commander doing here? No matter. This is my chance for glory.
Hey, I'm trying to fix the barrier here. Somebody come deal with these enemies for me.
Go get these guys.
You face Zheng Bao, son of Zheng Fei. I hate to break it to you, but Mount Tiangdong is mine.
Wonder if I have to face your sister too.
No, I don't think so. I'm defending this place.
Yep, there she is.
All right, let's go take that.
That is Zheng Fei's daughter. At this point in the story, Zheng Fei is already dead, and he dies in a really, if the legends are true, he died in a cool way of holding a bridge while Liu Bei was escaping and fighting off, according to the legend, he held off 1,000 warriors on that bridge by himself.
That looks like an important area. We have to capture.
Damn it. Looks like I have to